Hey, welcome to the Dripping Stone Podcast, a podcast where two friends raise a glass, or four, and have a conversation. I'm Nick.
I'm Kyle.
Kyle, I say or four because we have a very special episode this week.
Yeah, this is so exciting.
Yeah, this episode is special because this week we're featuring Blind Barrels.
What is Blind Barrels?
Blind Barrels is a bespoke spirits tasting box, a double blind tasting box, if you will.
Yeah, all craft distilleries. Mm-hmm. And it's a double blind experience where you're given 4 bottles about whiskeys or spirits that you don't know anything about them. You blind taste them, you rank them, and then you get to discover what you're drinking.
Yeah. So this is part 2 of our episode with Blind Barrels. And if you haven't already checked out part 1, that was last week's episode, go and listen to that because it's really going to give you some of the background on everything Blind Barrels. You'll actually hear from Bobby, the founder of Blind Barrels, where he talks about all the cool things that they're doing that is everything that we're experiencing in this tasting. So if you haven't listened to that one, go check it out. Come back to this episode to hear us work our way through the 13th Blind Barrels tasting box. This one's called Heat. All right, on to the tasting. That was a fantastic discussion with Bobby.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a fanboy now for Blind Barrels.
No joke.
Everything about that sounds incredible.
I want to talk about just like how amazing all the packaging is. And you know what? We didn't even talk about the price of this.
Yeah, we didn't.
And you can go look up the price yourself, but I'm going to say for what you get, the price of Blind Barrels and their tasting boxes is phenomenal.
Yeah, compared to like other, should we not do a direct comparison?
No, I'd say
Not to say like, but I'm just saying like, to say like, we've dealt with other tasting experiences before.
Sure.
The price on this is remarkable compared to those.
Not be beat, for sure.
So like, just everything about it. Like, this sounds like such a unique company and cannot wait to like experience this and get into it and just get real nerdy.
Yeah. So you ready?
Yeah.
So Kyle, the tasting box that we have, the Blind Barrel tasting box that we have, this is their 13th Blind Barrel. Bobby brought this up a little bit, but this is the 13th Blind Barrel. Okay.
Yep.
What's the name of this one, Kyle?
Heat.
As they say on their little the information that they give us here, it's a pretty kick-ass follow-up to the previous one, which is Some Like It Hot. This one is all high-proof whiskey, as Bobby talked about.
Yeah. Not only are these whiskeys hot, but they more than deliver on flavor, story, and innovation.
Well, I keep saying Bobby like Bobby.
Bobby.
like propane and propane.
Talladega Nights. Ricky Bobby.
No, I was going with King of the Hill.
Bobby. Bobby. Yeah.
I sell propane and propane accessories. I went a little Forrest Gump. But, yeah, and once he said that this was a high proof tasting box, I was like, absolutely, like right in my wheelhouse.
Yeah, and it looks like each time you get a box, they have this little introductory little flyer that tells you about the tasting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I find it absolutely adorable. On the back, you've got some cocktail recipes and different things to like, either complement the whiskey or things like that. Like super thoughtful, like super nerdy. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, and they also have in each of the Blind Barrel boxes, they also have this other card that kind of gives you a little bit more information.
Yep.
And on the back of that, there's this like really cool tasting table.
Yeah, love it.
Which I really love because it literally is, here are the things and tasting notes that you can get from these particular distillates, these particular whiskeys. And that's
just whiskey in general.
Yeah, yeah. And that's something that I think that, a lot of people, as they listen to Dripping Stone or listen to other people talking about whiskey, it's like, you guys are just making these notes up. And the short answer is maybe it's part of taste, but here's a guide to help you discuss the whiskey that you are tasting.
Right.
And I love that they include that as well because, to be fair, a lot of people that are buying, you may love whiskey, but you might not have a kind of a repertoire of words and language to discuss that whiskey. So this is giving you that. And I love that.
Yep. Agreed.
All right. I think the moment has arrived.
Okay.
Before we get into this, I want to know what's at stake.
I have no idea.
Because I don't know the gamification of the thing.
Bragging rights?
Is it bragging rights?
I mean, I like Bobby challenged us with having some sort of a ramifications that would come from this. And I don't really know what I could come up with.
Well, okay. So the gamification of all of this, okay? The card here says that we should go through the samples once before revealing. We should guess the mash bill. We should guess the proof, the age statement, and some tasting notes.
Yep.
Okay. So there's a QR code here. We're going to scan that. I think we should like challenge each other, like at least on maybe mash bill, maybe. I don't know. Like who gets closer to the actual thing for each one.
I'm assuming, obviously we haven't done this.
Right.
But assuming that it's going to have like an aggregate score at the end.
Okay.
Of all of your attempts at guessing age statement,
correct,
proof, type of whiskey, and then I would assume you're going to get to the end and have an overall score.
Okay.
I don't know that we necessarily need to break it down to like who's closest each individual thing.
Okay.
I'm assuming. I mean, I guess maybe we can keep track of the score going through.
Sure.
Just in case it doesn't do that when we get to the end.
And just see who has the higher. Can you grab that blue pen?
I feel like he said that. I feel like he said that it'll give you a point system kind of a thing.
Well, maybe when we do the first one, that'll figure it out. But just grab that pen just in case. Think is it? I don't know. I feel like we should wager something.
Okay.
I don't think we've ever wagered anything against one another.
You know, here it is.
Yeah.
I got it. Easy peasy.
What is it?
The loser has to make a video, post it on Instagram, social media that for this blind tasting box.
Yeah.
You have to relinquish authority to the other one as the more knowledgeable whiskey connoisseur.
There it is. The more knowledgeable whiskey nerd, or as Bobby said, the more knowledgeable whiskey wizard.
Whiskey wizard.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
that's easy.
It's easy. I will say the stipulation though, real quick. The video has to be at least 30 seconds. It can't just be like Kyle or Nick is a better whiskey connoisseur. Done. No, it's got to be at least 30 seconds. It has to espouse how well our whiskey prowess holds up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Should we shake on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shake. Did it.
That felt good.
That was real.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't.
I mean, we were already holding hands, but like we shook with the other. We shook with the other hand.
That was your hand.
It was my hand.
Oh.
Gross.
I'm holding something else.
Well, you were touching my knee for a little while, but then we moved to hands.
Okay. Found you in the popcorn bucket. All right.
How'd that get there? So we got our A bottle here. These are 50 ml bottles, man. These are pretty damn cool.
I know. Like that. If there was a question that I could ask him off the podcast, it would be, how are you able to do this at this price? It's kind of amazing me.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going into the first one.
So I gotta scan the QR code though, right?
Yeah, I didn't scan this one. I scanned that one.
I'm gonna scan this one.
I'm gonna open my bottle.
Do it.
Listen to this.
That was sexy.
You hear that?
Yeah. I'm gonna do mine. You ready?
Yeah, hit me with it.
Did you like that?
Woo!
Nobody can hear that because I'm gonna have to boost the audio so much. It's gonna blow out all the other
Tantalizing.
stuff. Yeah. All right. Pour it into our glasses. I mean, 50 mils gives you a fair look at that.
I know, man.
That gives you a good pour.
Yeah, you got room there to breathe with it.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Color's pretty nice on that. I like it.
Love that color. We do have some clues
to
consider, to think about. One of these whiskeys is an under-the-radar distillery from Middle America that is taking the whiskey scene by storm. One of these whiskeys is a whiskey distilled using 100% of a grain we've never featured before. So it's 100% of a grain that I would feel like must be odd. Like not corn or wheat or rye.
Malted barley?
Maybe. Yeah, I guess I don't know, but if they've never featured that grain.
Never featured it. Okay.
I'd be shocked if after 52 they haven't featured a malted barley. A hazmat proof whiskey aged in the Rocky Mountains.
Oh.
And their first repeat distillery.
Okay.
So that doesn't really help us. But some things to think about there.
All right. We got the app here. It's actually really nice. It's pretty straightforward. You can skip the game if you want, and you can go right to like just figuring it all out. But I mean, we're gamifying it, man. We're doing the thing.
Yeah, we're utilizing the app that they've spent so much time and frustration on. Like we're doing the thing.
Okay. So the app says take your first sip of sample A and see how good your whiskey taste buds are. So first of all, what do you think the age statement is? It asks, what do you think the proof is? What do you think the whiskey type is? And then how would you rate that whiskey? And we can do that optionally if we want. All right. I'm going in. Sniff it. Age is so hard, man. Age is tough.
Yeah. Age, you're not going to, I mean, I feel like, you can certainly, I would say, like detect young and youth, and you can just detect a heavy age, but like there's a lot of room in the middle there where it can be quite difficult.
Ooh.
So much to think about.
The sweetness is really well rounded. That proof is it's kicking a bit, man.
It's got some drying elements on the back end of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use up my tasting table here.
Ooh, good call.
It's got a little bit of walnutty kind of nutty note going on. Like it's not peanut, but it's got a little bit of those nut notes.
Love a nut note.
And coffee. And it could just be because like before we recorded, I had an espresso, but I'm getting some coffee notes.
Yeah.
Like day old coffee.
It reminds me of that.
Yeah.
I've got like a specific thing it definitely reminds me of, and I'm curious now.
Okay. And you know what? It's really oaky too. Like there's some oaky notes that are that's what's prominent. And going back to the nose.
Yeah, it's not in like the cigar box realm.
No.
It's more oak wood.
Yeah.
But I do like the moniker here, resinous.
Resinous, yeah.
Like I feel like that's
claggy.
I feel like it's getting that, especially in that back end, that dryingness that I'm talking about.
Yep.
I'm feeling that.
I've got some ideas here.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go through it. I'm gonna go gut approach.
Yeah, you can go. So first question, what do you think the age statement is? You can go from 1 year all the way up to 10 plus.
Plus, okay. It's a little slider.
I love sliders.
Yeah.
Okay. You locked in?
I got my age, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
All right. What do you think the proof is?
And I can go all the way from 80 up to 140 plus.
Whew. Incredible. Do I think that's right? Is that where I'm at?
Okay. And what type do you think the whiskey is?
See, like that category there is making me wonder if that's the one.
Yeah. The last question is, before we rate it, what do you think the whiskey type is? You got bourbon, wheat, rye, malted barley, or rice?
Yeah.
Interesting. Rice grain.
That rice makes me think, is there 100% rice grain
Interesting,
in one
yeah.
of these? Because it can't be the other ones.
What do you think what do you think the whiskey type is? You don't have to say it out loud, but like what do you think it is? You got it locked in?
I'm going back, like this reminds me so specifically of a bottle that I've had that I really enjoyed.
Yep.
And I'm trying to remember what it was that I had.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of it.
Okay.
Rather than writing it all down.
Good call. I'll do the same.
All right. And then the last one is, how do you rate whiskey A? We got from 1 star. I guess you could give it no stars if you wanted. We got from 1 star all the way up to, I'm assuming 10, because I'm not counting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 stars.
I've always enjoyed the rating system of starting out of best whiskey ever, worst whiskey ever.
Oh,
where would you go there first?
Yeah.
And that kind of gives you like, all right, so it's either 5 below or 5 above.
Got it.
And then from there you can kind of fine tune and kind of search.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Let's go with that. I'm gonna go with that.
Like, and we could probably just say that in terms of like, I would say like this is in the positive realm for me.
Agreed.
I don't have a negative connotation to it.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah, I would go more in the positive.
Yeah. There's
realm.
nothing out of this, and I'm like, what's going on there?
It's all pretty.
Yeah, like I'm looking at the tasting table and like vegetal. Like, I mean, we've had some things that are like, earthy and foresty, but I'm thinking like the negative vegetal of like off flavors. And like, there's nothing in this that I'm like, nope, I would never have that again. Like, this is a great pour.
Right.
I would definitely have it again.
Yep.
I got my rating.
Man, I'm still debating
Of the type
because I feel like it's sneaky.
sneaky type. I think it could be sneaky.
And it's that kind of thing too of like, is this classified as such, or am I just detecting that element in the thing?
Correct.
Like, I don't need to beat around the bush here. It's like, is it a bourbon,
right,
or is it a wheated bourbon?
Correct.
Is it a
or is it
high rye bourbon?
Yeah.
Or is it classified as a rye?
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah, I'm in the same like what
it's tough to really kind of pinpoint it because
Correct.
I feel like I'm noticing things.
Absolutely.
And like I almost like and based it off the hint too, I think I know what this is, and I'm gonna be like really proud of myself if I'm right.
Well, you might be the whiskey connoisseur. You might be the whiskey wizard out of the two of us.
It's so specific, and I'm trying to think what I had. I think it's that, and I'm going to say it. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just going to say that's what it is.
Okay. Are you saying it out loud, or are you saying it to yourself? You can say it later when we do the review.
After we lock in our answers, I'll tell you what I think it is.
Okay, mine are locked.
Yeah, I'm just got to do the whiskey rating now. Really good.
Oh, now that I went back,
I could actually take a bottle of that. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put it at an 8.
Oh wow, I put it at a 7.
Yeah, I really like it.
Okay,
there's nothing there that I disapprove of.
Okay,
I'm locked in.
So
taking a screenshot.
Should we say what our answers are after you take that screenshot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that works.
For whiskey sample A, age statement.
Yep.
I said 6 years.
Same.
Oh wow.
And honestly, like that's out of like hedging my bets.
That's exactly what it is. Like I don't think it's young by any means.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was though.
But the color tells me otherwise. The color tells me it's a bit, but it is higher proof.
Tell me an age statement on a Detling.
Sure, you're not wrong.
You know.
But also I didn't want to put 4, and I don't think it's over 10.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it's up there, and I'd be really surprised if whatever this is, they're holding on to it for 8.
Sure.
So
yeah,
I just said 6 to hedge my bets.
What do you think the proof is? You first?
I said 100.
I said 118.
Whoa.
Yeah, I went over.
Whoa.
Yeah, clearly.
You went high.
I went high. And I'm gonna tell you why. This is sweet.
It is sweet.
And I'm getting a lot of proof on it.
Yes, I didn't get a huge proof pop.
Oh, dude,
on my palate. Like what was this that you poured us earlier?
Buffalo Trace.
So like I felt like it was similar to that. So like that actually kind of makes me feel good.
No, and that's why I poured Trace, because I knew this was high proof, and I was like, no,
okay,
because I don't want to be like so shocked, and I'm like, I'm all fucked.
Right, and this is heat. So
it is heat.
You might be right on there.
All right, what do you think the whiskey type is? I'm gonna say, because we're going back and forth, I'm gonna say bourbon.
I ended up leaning rye.
Oh,
the reason I think that is because I think this is Koval out of Chicago,
Middle America.
Okay, taken by storm. Like they're not honestly as recognizable, I feel like, now as they were like a year ago.
Sure,
I used to see them a lot more, but I had a Koval rye bottle.
You did.
We featured on an episode at some point in time.
Yeah.
And that's what it tastes like in my head.
See, and I remember having that bottle, but I don't remember that.
Yeah.
And I didn't have that bottle. So, okay.
That's why I said that.
Okay.
It's like once I finally figured out, oh yeah, that's what it's reminding me of is Koval rye.
Wow.
And I had to think about it of like, that's the bottle that I had. I had their rye.
Okay. I'm going to say, like, if you get this, if it is Koval rye, I feel like that's an extra, like, at least 2 points. No, for sure. I'm gonna say that right now.
However, the ranking system.
Yeah,
works.
I don't know how it's gonna work, but like I feel like that's +2.
+2.
Okay, and we already said the rating. You said 8 stars. I said 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, I'd definitely have that again.
God, this is fucking great.
Oh yeah.
Good on you guys.
Are we moving to our B bottle?
Yes. B bottle.
I'm gonna try the next sample, and away we go.
Oh, ASMR. So good.
ASMR.
ASMR.
All right. It's basically the same color.
Yeah, I mean, these are all relatively pretty dark.
Now sniffing this one, I think I messed up. And I say that just like when you smell this.
Yeah, that's quintessential.
Yeah. I think I done messed up.
Yeah, this one is all kind of caramely.
Yeah, there's some.
Where does it put caramel?
Under roasted. Under roasted. You got roasted sweets.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely caramel for sure.
There.
Dude, I'm getting peanut. Peanut.
Oh yeah, yeah, a little salty nut.
Yeah, that's my nickname in first grade.
Hot damn! I didn't know you were getting nicknames all the way back in first grade.
Yeah, like most of them come in high school and college, but it was first grade.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
there's some fruity coming in now.
There is. I'd say apricot.
Ooh,
I don't say apricot, by the way. I just say apricot.
I got you.
I'm not one of those people. I don't care if you are one of those people. I'm just saying I'm not one of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's always hard for me. Like I'm leaning way more cherry, but perhaps fig.
I got it. You know when you get like dried fruit trail mix?
Mm-hmm.
You know you get that dried banana? It don't smell like a banana. It don't taste like a banana. It smells like this.
Tastes like yellow.
Like yellow cardboard.
Just yellow.
But not like banana runt, because banana runts don't taste like nothing.
I would love to be more specific with my fruits.
Sure.
I always go cherry just because I feel like.
Well, I think it's easy. Oh, it's a quince. That's what it is. It's a quince.
Yeah.
You never had a quince?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
But it is something. It's not specifically cherry.
Plum.
I might go a touch coconut, actually.
Okay. All right. I love the nose.
Beautiful nose.
I'm going in. What? Oh.
Yeah, uptick there.
Oh.
She's still biting me. Let go.
Okay.
That's rich.
It's viscous. It's resinous. It is really. Thanks, Callum. It's really claggy.
Yeah.
Or is it craggy?
grips
It's claggy. It's claggy.
Claggy. But man,
Wow.
she got a lot of proof on her. Try to fuck with you a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I barely get anything. It's like 80, right?
Nah. Get out of here. Whew.
Make you weigh.
Man,
lowball
that
your-
okay. Like I messed up on my first one. I can tell that now. I feel like I know what this is. Like I don't know. I'm not as wizardy as you are right now. Like I can't say like
Yeah, I don't know. That was just unique on that one.
Okay.
But this one is this one kind of tricking me too because I feel like I'm getting some. I feel like I'm getting some cereal,
I agree.
and that's where again I'm questioning like
Here's my tough.
what's your definition of
Right.
a weeder?
Right.
You know.
Here's the tough part. So many straight up bourbons lean that wheat, even if it's like high wheat, but it's not technically a full wheated bourbon. You get Dusty Bookshop. I'm getting Dusty Bookshop, but do I say then? How do I qualify that?
Yeah.
Do I say
It's a bourbon or is it a wheat?
right?
I don't know.
Time to make some decisions.
Yeah.
we can't. I mean, I want to spend all day talking about it, but we got to make some decisions.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Sample B. See how good your whiskey taste buds are. Age statement. Go.
Got it.
Me too. All right. What do you think the proof is? Go.
Proof. Got it.
What do you think the whiskey type is? I'm just going for it.
Yeah.
All right. And how would you rate the whiskey? Go.
Locked in.
Take a screenshot of it so we know what we're doing
Oh, yeah.
here. Boom. Got it. All right. Let's talk.
Okay. Age statement. What'd you go?
I'm gonna go 7 years.
See, I went 5. I backed off on this one.
I was gonna go 5, but to me, there's a bit of complexity there that like I don't know if it's attributed to proof. I think I'm being a little. I think I'm being messed with. Blind barrels, you're messing with me.
Yep.
I think I might have messed up, but to me, there's just a little more depth.
I like the depth, but I'm attributing it all to proof.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Just in general, out there when you're looking at high proof whiskeys, a lot of them don't have age statements on them.
Correct.
Because those age statement whiskeys, you proof down so you can sell more bottles.
correct.
So I went younger on this one.
Okay. All right.
All right. I threw the proof. I meant to hit 118, but I hit 118.5.
Oh no, I think that's respectable.
Yeah.
I said 120.
Okay.
Even.
Okay.
120 on the nose.
Yep.
There's something about it like that I feel like this between 100 and 110 you've got like 100 110 everything stays about the same.
Mm-hmm.
110 to 120 it all stays about the same, but it's when you hit that 120 that's when things change.
Right.
I said the last one was 118.
Right.
This feels hotter.
Right.
So I'm going like it's that like next jump. You know what I mean? Like I don't think there's a huge distinction between like 115 and 112, but you
Right.
go like 118, 120 distinction.
Yeah. Like this one, because the last one didn't really like throw me into a fit.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think, and knowing that one of these is a hazmat proof.
Right.
So I'm thinking, way up there for those. This one, it gripped a hold of me, but it didn't like really like cinch me up like a JD barrel proof. Or
I
something
want
like
you
that.
to go back and listen to how we both went.
I know.
Okay.
But it just didn't. There was still so much sweetness.
You're
and so
saying
much
it's not that
flavor and richness.
it's not that hazmat proof. Is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
I was like, I can't go all the way above 120.
Right.
But I'm gonna get close.
Gotcha.
So I got real close.
Gotcha.
With 18.5.
Okay.
All right. I
And-
think we agreed on the type.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said wheat.
See,
Did you go classic?
I swerved because I got nervous.
Yep.
And because now that I've tasted this tells me bourbon. I went bourbon
Yep. Okay.
because the last one I went bourbon, but now tasting this, I think I messed up on my first one.
Right. I mean, I agree. And
But
again,
you could convince me wheat.
well, that's my point too.
Yeah.
Is like, what's the qualification?
Correct. We're falling into exactly what Bobby said.
I know.
We're doing no.
We're doing
like
the
we're
thing.
doing the thing. We're doing like this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Agreed.
Okay.
So
All right.
like, and it'll be interesting, and that'll like, obviously like, for the next time we do this,
Sure.
we'll understand the game a little bit better.
when there's the Drep and Stone blind barrel box.
that'd be good.
Why don't we bring that up
Good.
with Bobby?
Yeah. Well, the first time. You
Yeah,
can't-
we
you
got
can't-
we got to ease into
Yeah.
it.
Can't just jump all over.
Yeah. I mean, we can.
Like, tell me, like, Weller,
Yeah.
is it 50% wheat?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Is that the qualification?
Yeah.
Like Maker's Mark, is it over 50?
It's a bourbon, so
Yeah.
it's 51% wheat.
yeah, so it's just a
51% corn.
wheated bourbon.
So correct. Yeah.
So
But what is that?
is it
percentage?
just the fact that it has wheat in it makes it a wheated? Makes it a wheat on their
nah?
thing?
Nah, I don't
You know?
know. Yeah, I see what you're saying. All right.
Just not knowing that. And I just said, I think it's present.
I'm not. Listen,
I think it's present. That's all I'm saying.
You're preaching to the choir, bud. Like I'm right there with you. I got nervous. I got scared. I had to,
peed my pants a bit.
I did. And the thing is, like, I don't want to have to make a video that says it.
Oh, I'm not worried about it, man. I'll make a great video for you if you're the winner.
Well,
man,
I will
sing your praise.
I would make a great video for you if you're the winner. But like, pride and ego says I don't want to do that.
And you got to be naked when you make the video.
Oh,
did we add that in?
Well, I'm naked right now.
Oh,
you can see everything.
But we ain't on video right now. All right,
with good reason.
Moving on to number C.
All right, number C. Here we go. All right, you pouring first?
Nope, together.
3, 2, 1. Oh, I just got a whiff. Oh, that is a different color.
Yeah, that's a shade darker. I keep looking at that last bottle, though.
I would say that's a little more winey. Like there's a little bit of like a port nature to it, maybe. Like I forgot to click.
Maturity.
Oh, did we say the rating? We didn't say the rating on the last one. Before we move on, what's the rating? What'd you give it?
I think I gave it an 8.
Okay, I gave it an 8 too.
Already skipped
okay,
past
that's
it.
all right. I gave it an 8 too.
I'm pretty sure it was an 8.
Sample C. Here we go. On the nose. Oh boy.
That's a shift.
Oh boy.
All across the board. That's a shift.
Oh boy.
Yep. So much fun.
My confidence is just waning. Everything I'm doing is just like, you know nothing, you fool. Okay, this thing.
Waxy. Why have I never thought waxy? There's so many times I should have used waxy instead of like claggy.
Yeah, waxy.
Yeah. Why have I never thought of that? That's
Oak,
that's beautiful.
leather, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marzipan. Shit, I just read it, but like, yeah. I could go almondy.
I'm
marzipan.
I'm getting Christmas cookie. Christmas like spice cookie.
Yeah. But it's the ones I don't really like. I see what you're saying.
Almost
I hope it doesn't taste like that.
Almost like fruitcake. Like the delicious just brick of like lovely dried fruits.
But it's like marzipan in like,
agreed.
You take a bite of it and it's like,
oh, what's the crap that they put on wedding cakes? It sucks. Fondant. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like who's actually eating that crap?
Well, but it smells good.
I don't disagree.
And that's what I'm saying. Like it smells like that.
Yeah,
I don't want it to taste like that.
You put that stuff in your mouth.
There's something about the texture.
It's not just that. It's
chewy grossness.
It has no flavor.
It's like the texture of a
wax lips.
Tootsie Roll that's been out too long.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of chalky.
Yeah.
It just doesn't chew like it
Why
really should.
Tootsie Roll purple. Well, I know they make
that white coating on it too.
Like that waxy, like you get like a Hershey's bar. It's been
this one done been turned.
You're like, it's been in the freezer. You ever put chocolate in the freezer? Like shitty chocolate in the freezer?
No, but I know.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah, are you a big freezer guy? Like, hey, let's throw this in the freezer before something happens to it.
Yeah,
I don't ever do that. Like
you mean like
for an example.
Like I got a pack of chicken. Like I need to chuck in the freezer like right quick.
Oh yeah, no, that's different.
Okay,
like that'll keep. I'm talking about like my mom recently. I turned her on to this specific grape varietal that's at Publix right now. It's a Muscat. And I'm just assuming that they're Moscato grapes because Moscato is generally pretty sweet.
That's what it comes from. Yeah.
So yeah, that's my assumption. And I told her, I was like, we just got some of these at Publix. They're incredible. I've gone through 8 bags in like
damn, that's
literally
a lot of
like
grapes,
2
dude.
weeks.
Yeah,
they're great. They're like, I don't need dessert.
They're fat, aren't they?
No, they're normal size. But the way I've described them is like they're somewhere between a green and a red.
Yeah.
Because like they have like a red bottom, but the tops are green, but they're just sweet as hell. They're like eating candy. Oh, so I told her about them. I was like, you got to go get some. Like if
she's like,
go
pop
to
them in the
Publix.
freezer.
So she got some, but she had just recently bought a whole bunch of blueberries and strawberries, and she's like, I got too much fruit. Some of it's going to go bad, and she likes a good frozen grape anyway.
Yeah.
So she just chucked them in the freezer because she knew she wouldn't get to them in time.
Right.
But I just never think of it that way. I never think of like, oh, I like this thing. I'm going to chuck it in the freezer.
No.
Just in case to hold on to it longer.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
And I still never do that.
In the fruit realm.
I'll never do that.
In the fruit realm, just in general, like because our freezers are not meant to like flash freeze.
Right.
Like it's not
Eases
the
it
same thing as
Right.
like, you got an industrial freezer. But
all right. I'd rather ever do it.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I would absolutely never put chocolate in the freezer.
Yeah, my grandfather, man, like he'd freeze chocolate.
Oh.
The dude would freeze. I think we talked about this. He would freeze like half gallons of milk.
Smell the maple syrup on this now.
Eh? Oh
No?
yeah.
Yeah.
No. It's what's the thing in Vermont? It's a maple creamy.
Yeah. Yeah. Delightful.
All right. Going in.
And a little bit of milk chocolate on it. Cocoa powder.
Ooh. Can I tell you? I expected the proof to climb.
Yeah, I wondered if that was going to be a thing.
I don't think it did here.
Yeah, I agree. I would say this one backs off a bit. I don't think it's that my palate is acclimated.
Yeah, and all those notes that we talked about on the nose, just even more so. And it's not fruitcake. It's so vanilla. It's Duncan Hines vanilla.
A little bit of that creamy.
Yeah.
Touch of maple on there. A little bit of the marzipan. A little bit of almond liqueur.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, this is desserty AF. There's just the subtlest little bit of bitter on the back end. You know, it's speaking at like a 2. Yeah. Or that sweetness is at like a 9.
All right.
Beautiful.
Time to rate it.
Really good. Yeah, I need a bottle of that ASAP.
Yeah,
that's really fun.
All right, Sea whiskey, Kyle.
Yeah,
what do you think the age statement is?
The richness on this.
Yeah,
and because I think they did pull back on the proof, I added a little bit of age on it. I said 8 years on this one.
I said 8 years on the money.
Incredible.
Yeah, for the exact same reason.
It starts to hit that realm of aged whiskey to me. That's got that kind of I can't really describe what it is,
right?
But there is just like a note to it.
It's almost like a funk, like especially in American whiskey. I feel like once you push over 6, maybe 7 years, you get a little foot, but not in a bad foot.
Yeah, I know what your OnlyFans. Yeah, you like that.
Well,
that foot.
Well, that's how I make all the money. I mean, like Drep and Stone makes money.
How you spend all the money?
Huh?
That's how you spend all the money.
No. All right. What do you think the proof is here, Kyle?
I backed up a hair.
Okay.
I said 115.
Okay, I went 117.
Okay.
I don't think it's as hot as the last one.
Yep.
But I feel like it's still in the same realm as the A glass.
I would agree to that.
Yeah.
And I probably just way lowballed mine, that first one. But I agree. They do have a similar.
All right. What do you think the whiskey type is?
I said malted barley.
I said malted barley as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based off the nose, honestly.
For sure. That was me.
I started getting the maple and stuff like that on the palate.
Yep.
But I didn't get it on the nose, so I went malted barley there.
Yeah. And to me, it's softer. Like there's something about it that just feels soft.
Yeah, and it's the lack of the oak presence that I feel like attaches harder on a bourbon.
Yep. It leans more scotchy to me.
Yep.
So, all right. Rating. What'd you rate it?
I rated it as a 9.
So did I. Like that is fantastic.
Yeah.
I want a bottle of this.
Yeah,
that is great.
Yeah. And what if we get to it and it's like, yeah, no, it's ancient age.
No.
I'm stopping and getting a liter.
I was going to say,
home.
like a handle in my cart.
Yep.
And we're moving on to our D glass. You ready?
Indeed.
Oh, I didn't wait for you. I'm sorry. Holy crap,
Absolutely.
man. Look at that color. That is like burnt sienna.
There it is.
Thank
burnt
you.
umber almost. But no,
oh.
you're right. It's in the sienna realm.
Thank you.
Umber's just like
dark
straight coffee.
Yeah. Well, I know my colors.
But yeah, it is pretty. Man, is there a touch of smoke there?
A bit of smoke.
Do you get that?
I do.
A little mesquite-y?
Little. Oh, mesquite is right.
Yeah.
Not quite. Like it might be peat, but I think like it's a.
I'm getting a little savory, barbecue-y kind of thing happening.
I think the barbecue's right. Mesquite makes sense. What's that? What's that wood? Man, what's that wood in like New Mexico? Pinyon wood.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Man, you can tell me anything.
I got many degrees. Yeah, Smokey's right.
Wow. I've never gotten it that prominent. We've had McConaughey's whiskey. Yeah. And that's got some mesquite on it.
Yep. Long Branch.
And then we've had we did we have it? What's the it's not Fireproof. It's a Balcones.
Yeah, Brimstone.
Did we have that?
We did.
Or did you just talk about it?
No, we had it.
You brought some back. I think y'all finished it.
We did, but we had it in some friends of ours had it in Texas. Yeah, that's right.
But we didn't have it.
We didn't have it.
Yeah,
no.
I haven't had it. Okay.
Yeah,
is that what this is?
I don't think it's Balcones.
Because he said,
but I'm gonna say something.
That was one of the hints.
I feel like we've had this, and we've had this recently.
This specific thing.
I think we have.
Based off of that nose. Wow.
I think I could be wrong. If you can call the first one, I'm going to call this one. I think this is what is it? Is it Fireside?
I know. Yeah. If it's on the palate, I think I might remember it.
Yeah,
that burned my tongue for the next like 2 minutes.
I think this is Fireside out of Colorado.
Okay.
I just based on the nose alone.
I got you.
All right. Palate?
Pretty nose.
Can I say this?
I like that, yeah.
If this isn't the hazmat proof one, I'm surprised because it does not smell like the proof is there, but it does not smell like something that's going to be over 130.
See, I'm wondering if that mesquite savory thing is
Tamps
the
it?
proof.
Oh,
Tickling my nose.
not a bad idea. All right.
Man, you fucking called that.
Hot damn.
I think that's it. This every bit of this
Yeah.
reminds me of that.
I think I'm.
and that's the hazmat.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It is like
It slaps that tongue thingy in the back of your throat as it goes down. Just,
bah, the uvula. That's what it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
That proof, man, is just like I feel it trickling down to the lower intestines.
yeah, yeah. Like it obviously it makes sense if you're going to include something with that kind of proof level on it.
Oh.
You'd put it at the end if you're any kind of
For sure.
kind to the to your connoisseur.
I wouldn't. I'd just put it right at the
to
beginning.
to your
Fuck
customer.
it all up. Yeah.
Yeah, put it right at the beginning. Bam.
Sure.
The rest of these are going to taste awful.
You're not going to.
You're going to get acclimated to this, and then they're going to have nothing on.
Wow. Like that is good. Even with the proof so high, like I'm getting some like now that I'm in it,
Yeah,
I'm getting some really nice sweetness still. There's still some good sweetness there.
Yeah.
That smoky oaky nature is there, but it's eclipsed by this like again back to oily, waxy, leathery notes. It just like still the spice is hanging on.
yeah. I get a good bit of toffee on this one. I think that's the sweetness.
Caramel macchiato.
Yeah, there's definitely like some coffee notes kind of buried in there.
Wow. That is great.
Yeah, it's formidable.
You're not
It's-
wrong.
It's a lot.
It needs a couple droppers, I think.
Yeah, this over a gigantic ice cube.
Oh yeah.
You're set, man.
I
A hefty pour, and you can sit there for a good half hour and just
straight it's a lot.
yeah.
It's
It's in that
full.
it's in that JD barrel proof.
Oh my gosh.
Elijah Craig barrel proof. Like it's up there in those realms of like just neat. Whew, it's
Yeah,
tough. And
it's
like
tough.
it's lighting up my chest, man.
Oh yeah.
Getting that firm hug.
Yeah.
It's like
All right.
like almost like unwanted.
Time to make some decisions.
I appreciate cuddle therapy, but
Oh.
okay.
Making some decisions.
Sample D. Age statement.
That's tough. I'm gonna say that one's tough.
I know where I want to go with it,
Yeah.
but I'm going to change that just because like I feel like I need to be aggressive
Yeah, okay. That's tough.
and try to separate ourselves.
Age statement's tough on that for me.
All right, how do you rate the whiskey?
All right. I'm gonna lock myself in here.
Age statement.
I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna say 5 years.
I said the same.
Did you? Here's why for me.
Yeah.
I recognize like this is the hazmat proof. Like this is up there.
Yeah.
That's tough to go higher than 5 years.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of depth outside of the proof to me. So like I don't think it's anything. Oh my gosh, I could be so wrong here. I don't think it's anything that's like pushing a lot of age.
I don't either.
But it's not super bright.
Because again, you're never going to get a 10-year-old bourbon at 130. You're just not going to get that.
Yeah,
or if you
it's
do,
unlikely.
Who knows what that's going to taste like?
Right.
It's not going to be palatable.
Right.
So yeah, I said 5 years too.
Okay.
Simply because like at that proof, it's got to be younger. I think proof. I pinpointed it at 135.
I'm gonna go 140 plus.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like
I think you might be right. It might be that specific bottle that you've already called.
I think first of all I do think it is Fireside.
Yep.
If I didn't have that bottle in my mind, I think it's so far up there that it becomes that like you enter that realm of like transcendence.
Agreed.
Where you know what I mean? Like same with JD single barrel proof. Like at some point it becomes like so high that it like it's like the proof doesn't exist anymore.
I completely agree. And like this to me is in that realm of like aggressiveness. Like I think it's honestly interesting that we've built up to it.
Yes.
That it almost softens it a hair. And I think that's why I went 135.
Okay.
Is that I've been kind of building to it.
Yeah.
So whatever that number is, I feel like has been a little bit softened
Sure.
by what we've had before.
Sure.
If I just went straight to it, that would have melted my palate.
It had burned you out.
You know, and I think back to when we had Fireside
blown out. Yeah.
So I think that's if I'm off on the proof, that's why I feel like we've worked up to it and kind of built up some sort of a tolerance that it's okay now.
Okay.
Type of whiskey.
I think it's bourbon.
Bourbon.
Yeah, I think it's bourbon.
I think it's a bourbon.
Okay.
What'd you rate it?
I gave it a 6.
I still gave it a 7.
Okay. I gave it a 6 because I'm thinking of Pantheon, but I'm thinking of like, would I want this? And the answer is like, yes, this is a great bourbon.
As a neat pour, would you?
But
want
as a
this?
neat pour, this is going to be challenging, and like it'd be a lot to get through a bottle of this.
Just if you're drinking it neat.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you're going to chuck it over a big ass ice cube and you're going to like let that thing sit like all day.
Yeah, I'm kind of really curious to see what it does over ice.
Oh yeah.
Does water ruin it?
No, I don't think
it could.
I don't think it. I don't know. I think there's so much going on in this bottle. I don't think it'll ruin it. I think it's going to soften it.
I definitely think it'll soften it, but I'm just wondering when you pull the pieces apart.
Yeah.
Does that mesquite thing become more of a dominant characteristic? Does that throw off the balance? Mm-hmm. I don't think it would either.
Yeah, I don't either.
I think it actually would probably improve it, if anything.
Yeah.
But it's just that kind of curiosity.
Sure.
Of like, what would it do?
Sure.
Or is this the best representation of it?
Agreed. Okay, so we both agree that if we nailed those, you got A, you said it was a Koval. I said D, this was the Fireside. It's +2.
Well, I mean, I'll give that to you, but I would
because you agreed to the first. You're agreeing to it.
What I'm saying is, I think I would have came to that same conclusion. I'm going to give it to you. If you get it,
I said it first.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'll give it to you.
I appreciate it.
But like you were already thinking that. But I'm going to give it to you. Yeah, if this is it, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
All
right. So we're clicking see results.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, see results. Oh my
wow.
God. What the hell is going on here?
All right, really interesting.
Wow. Okay.
What's your total score?
All right. I am a cask commander.
Okay.
My total score,
Yeah.
my guy, 209.
Wow. Good on you.
Thank
I
you.
got 144.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I did really good on sample A. I got an A.
Okay. Well, you got an A.
Yeah.
What?
Sample. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Sample A.
Okay, sample A.
I got 20 out of 75. Clearly way off. That must be the proof.
Wow. Okay. I got a 40 out of 75.
Okay.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah,
It breaks
you can
down.
open
That
it
is
up and
so
see.
damn cool. What?
That's it.
What? That's what threw us.
Yeah. Interesting.
Wow. You don't get your 2 points, by the way.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. So sample A. We each had our guesses. Actually, this was a 4-year,
And you crushed it on the proof on that one.
118
Yep.
rice. I guess rice 4.
Rice.
Rice whiskey. Interesting.
That's wild.
That is so interesting. Okay. Sample B. Hit me.
I got a 35 out of 75.
Okay. I got a 60 out of 75.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. And again, you were closer on proof.
Okay. What was the actual?
We did we both say 5 years on that one? No, you said
I said 7.
7. So you're one over. I was one under.
Okay. It was what?
It was 6 years.
Okay.
The proof was 122.2.
Okay. Now, I don't know. What did I say? I think I said 120,
It
right?
says it there. It says your guess.
Yeah, okay. It says that I said 120 plus. So like,
Oh, yeah. You couldn't get fine tuned.
okay. No, I think you
Up
could.
to 130 plus.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
But you said it was 122?
122.2 was the actual. I said 118.5.
Okay. Okay.
It gave me a check for that.
All right.
And I thought it was a wheat.
And I thought it was a bourbon.
See, but that's where I'm going. So it's got wheat in it.
Yeah, maybe that's
This might be the because it says it's Missouri corn. So this might be the
Doc Holliday.
the Doc. Yeah, it might be the Doc Holiday.
Okay.
73% corn, 15% soft red wheat, soft red winter wheat,
Yeah.
12% malted barley.
Okay.
So that was where my confusion was of like, is it wheat?
Yeah. No,
Do you
I
claim it as wheat? Because I know there's wheat in
I
this.
100% agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. I think you can give yourself a couple more points for that.
All right, I'll give myself like half a point for that.
No. Be a little generous, especially because like I blew you away.
You crushed me. You crushed
Sample C. All right.
Sample C.
Oh, we way messed that one up. The actual age of sample C was 3.75 years.
Damn.
What did you say again?
I said 8. I thought
said,
it was higher.
Yeah, that's right. We both said 8. Yeah, yeah. The actual
The proof
was 116.8.
Yeah.
I said 117. You said
115.
Damn.
So you almost like nailed it.
Wow.
You almost pinpointed it.
Yeah. Okay. I said malted barley.
Same.
And it was a bourbon.
And it's a bourbon.
Interesting. But can I point something out?
Yeah, it does. It's there.
Malted barley's there.
Yeah.
It is the second highest grain, but Arkansas corn at 79.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Heavy corn, wheat, and malted barley.
For sample C, I got a 39 out of 75. What'd you get?
34.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to say this, though. Like, you and I are pretty well matched for that one.
Yes.
Okay.
What you got? What?
I got 39. You said you got 34.
34.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, okay. That might have been the curveball bit. All right. Sample D, hit me. What you got?
My score?
Yeah.
55.
Oh, I got a 70.
Man. Nice.
Right.
Bro.
I know.
Good on you. Age statement.
I said 5.
We both said 5.
See, and the actual was what?
6.
Okay. I feel like we should get a check for that.
We did.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, we both got a check
Oh,
on
I
that
see
one.
that. Okay, I see it now.
It's like a light check.
Light
it's not
check.
like a hard check.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's like
You
you,
didn't
got
nail it.
close. You
Yeah.
got close. Okay.
Yeah, anytime you're in the ballpark, it gives you a pretty good check.
Okay.
Yeah. Proof
Yeah.
was absolutely smoked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That thing was one. What was it actually?
It was 140.5.
Oh, ain't like, dude. As soon as I like tasted that, I was like, ain't no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because we kind of, to be fair though, we kind of were preempted into it.
For sure. And
So-
I was kind of like hedging my bets of like, is it that hot? Is it that all the way
Yeah.
high? So, but yeah, I said 135. It didn't give me credit for it.
Yeah. All right.
And you said 140 plus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So you,
sure.
you nailed it. And then type, we nailed it. Bourbon.
Yeah.
88 corn, 7 rye, 5%. I love that it gives you the breakdown.
I love that. I love that.
So good.
Yeah.
All right.
So right now, oh, what did I do? I did something wrong.
Do you hit the reveal?
No, I didn't. Right now, I got 209,
Yep.
and you got what?
144.
144. So
What was your percentage?
70.
Not bad.
Yeah, thanks.
48. I didn't even get 50%.
So, but I will say, you get 2 extra points if you get sample A. There's some
If
bragging
I get the
rights.
distillery?
Yeah, there's some bragging rights there.
It's not the distillery. It's Louisiana. Louisiana rice.
You don't get 2 points then.
You might get 2.
I might. All right. Are we hitting go to or are we hitting go to samples?
Yep.
All right. Sample reveal. Here we go. This is so cool. Sample A. Click to reveal. JT Mellick Distillery. I have never heard of this.
No.
Wow.
That was a delicious whiskey.
That was a delicious whiskey. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
100% Louisiana rice.
Wow. Just bizarre.
Yeah. It's got a lobster on the bottle.
I think
love
it's
it.
crawfish. It's crawfish. It's Louisiana.
If you say so.
Ain't no lobster. All right.
Yeah, you're right. Claws are the same size.
Yeah.
That's so good too. Like it shows you once you click on it. Fun fact. That's right. This whiskey is made using a mash bill of 100% Louisiana rice. The first time we've ever featured a whiskey that uses any of that grain.
Yeah. That threw us both.
And then it tells you what you can get a bottle for, the price.
Tells you all the aroma, tasting notes.
Yeah,
That's so damn cool.
man. Oh my gosh, it gives you so much information.
I'm nerding right now.
Aroma, taste, finish.
The story
a little bit
of
about
the
the
distillery.
distillery.
That's so cool.
Incredible.
All right.
Love it.
Sample B. Click to reveal.
There it is.
There it is. Yeah. As soon as I saw that soft red wheat.
Yep. The
Yeah.
holiday.
Yeah. The Rick House proof.
Yeah. We featured
Soft red wheat.
the soft red wheat, but we
Yeah.
didn't have the Rick House.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Sample C.
Sample C.
Click to reveal.
Rocktown.
Rocktown. Now he mentioned Rocktown. Bobby mentioned Rocktown
Several
several
times.
times.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That's in Arkansas. Cool.
That was delicious.
It was. That was good. That was a good whiskey.
Big fan.
So the Rocktown, the Column Still Collection Cask Strength Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
Yep.
Fantastic.
All right. Arkansas. Who knew?
Going to the D.
So good.
Oh, totally
13th
wrong.
century whiskey company.
But out of Colorado. I don't get my 2 points for that.
But
That's okay. That's okay.
it was close.
This is the 13th Century Whiskey Company. Their Toasted Barrel Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
Wow.
There you go.
Toasted barrel straight bourbon whiskey.
We could go there, Kyle.
We could.
Yeah. This is so much damn fun.
Yeah.
Like that is exactly what I want out of a double blind tasting.
Agreed. That's fantastic. Great spread, great flavors. There was plenty of difference between all of it, so it wasn't, 4 of the same varietals and stuff like that. Like,
just so different.
Yeah. That's so much fun.
So cool.
Yep. Agreed.
And I love that we are putting our whiskey prowess to the test. And I love that you have to make a 30-second video explaining how I am the superior podcast host.
No, that's not what we agreed on. It was Whiskey Wizard.
Well, I do have the beard, but how I'm superior in every way, shape, and form.
In whiskey wizarding.
What else is there?
So, but yeah, no. I mean, it'll be a good video.
It better be.
I think we should do it right now.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to talk in the video. I just have to. I'm the only one speaking.
I don't like that.
It's gonna follow through with what we said that the video would be, but it'll just be that.
I can agree to this. I'll agree to it. I trust you. You're going to heighten my whiskey wizarding prowess.
Yeah, it'll be very
my
flattering.
whiskey wizarding wiles.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Flattery is going to get you many places, my friend.
Yep.
Speaking of flattery, I am in love with Blind Barrels.
Yeah. This is such a fun thing. I can't wait to tell everybody I know about this.
You're not wrong. You have just told thousands of listeners.
Yeah. If you enjoy whiskey,
yeah,
this is the thing that you need to get into.
And I don't say that lightly.
Me neither.
Because we've done so many different blind tastings. We've done this, and like this is the kind of thing that I've been wanting.
Yeah, agreed.
It's this, like, we've done other things with other companies, and those are great, but this is exactly what the whiskey nerd in me wants.
Yeah, this fits a specific need.
It's checking all the right things.
Yeah, it's educational.
Yeah,
it's social. Mm-hmm. It's exploratory. And like that. What else do you want?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Other than
if
more
you're
whiskey.
a beginner,
yeah,
you're gonna enjoy this.
Absolutely.
If you're a connoisseur, if you're an 8th level wizard,
yeah, like myself,
like you,
thank you,
you're gonna enjoy this.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's exactly it. Because if you're brand new to this whiskey game, you get the exploratory nature.
Yep.
You also get the like, what's going on here? I don't know anything, so I just want to skip all the gamification of everything.
Yep.
But like, if you've done this for a while, to me, hell yeah.
Yep.
Put that to the test. Let me try it.
Yep.
I came out on top.
Yep. Great stuff. Like,
agreed.
So much fun.
You know what? And thanks again, Bobby.
Can we pre-order the old?
What?
If they have any can we go back and buy this is the 13th edition?
Yeah.
Can we go back and get the previous 12?
Yeah, Bobby, listen.
You got any of those extra?
We know
laying
that,
around?
We know that you probably got some in the warehouse. Bobby, send us what you got.
Yeah,
because like I want to do this.
God, that was so much fun.
It truly was, and hopefully, Kyle, I'm gonna just put this out into the universe, right? Hopefully, we get the 14th, 15th, 30th, 50th Blind Barrel box as well.
So much fun
because it's so damn cool.
Yep.
I'm gonna recommend
Great
this.
stuff.
I'm gonna recommend this, right? I'm gonna say every Drep and Stone listener needs to go to blindbarrels.com and get the latest whiskey box release.
Yep.
The tasting box, like just do it. The price is exactly where you want it to be. You're gonna get some really cool whiskeys. You're gonna have a great time doing it. And like Bobby said, like there's such a community already surrounding Blind Barrels that you can engage as much or as little as you want, and you're gonna have a great time doing it.
Agreed. Father's Day's coming up.
Oh yeah.
Birthdays.
There you go.
Friday.
Sure.
Just whatever's around the corner.
Days that end in the word day.
Yeah. If you know somebody that enjoys whiskey,
this is it.
Guaranteed.
They're gonna
slam dunk.
love it.
Yeah.
On that note, you got anything else?
I got a little bit more whiskey in my glass, and I'm gonna slowly enjoy.
Likewise.
Yeah. But other than that, no. I think this covers it.
Well, we'd like to know, have you had a chance to sample any of the Blind Barrels whiskey tasting boxes?
Yeah. Have you had any of the samples that we've had today, featured today? Because, man, what an eye-opening experience. Everything that I've had here, I'm interested in. Can't wait to learn more about them.
Absolutely. You can get in touch with us through email. That's drepandstone@gmail.com. You can also get in touch with us through social media.
On social media, it's a singular word.
Yeah.
It's Drep and Stone. One word. DREP and Stone.
Oh.
Look for us on Instagram,
Sure.
Facebook,
Yeah.
Twitter,
Yeah.
Tinder.
Why not?
wherever you like to socialize media, come find us. We're there.
Yeah.
Like a thing, share a thing, comment on a thing, and we'd appreciate all those things.
Definitely. And we'd love it if you support Drep & Stone. You can do so through our Patreon page. It's patreon.com/DrepandStone. You can rate us wherever it is. You get great podcasts like this one. And finally, Kyle.
Sir?
You can tell someone that you're probably sharing a Blind Barrels tasting box with about Drep & Stone.
Yeah.
You can say, hey, Nick and Kyle actually covered this exact tasting. We're going to do it first, then we're going to hear their notes, and then we're going to check ourselves against the Blind Barrels app.
Right.
Win,
great
win,
job
win,
on
win,
the app,
win.
Bobby. It's
Yeah,
great.
It's
flawless.
Great. It was, you put a lot of work into it, and it shows.
Pays off.
On that note, hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
May your glass overflow.
And your ass never show. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.